All right, hey everyone, welcome. We're diving deep today.
Into Proverbs.
Yes, Proverbs chapter 12.
Uh-huh.
Now it's full of these,
Little nuggets.
short sayings, right?
Yeah.
All about, well, kind of everything. Personal growth, relationships, work.
Practical advice.
Yeah, practical advice for life,
Right.
really.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yeah.
Proverbs comes from a religious context,
Mm.
but I really think there's wisdom in here for anyone. I mean, it's almost like,
A guidebook.
a guidebook for life.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. I mean, it's really all about understanding, like, what happens when we make certain choices and how to live.
The good life.
Yeah, a good life. And the advice is just timeless, It's as relevant now as it was, like, way back when.
Totally. Okay, so let's get into it, huh? The very first verse, it kind of sets the tone for the whole chapter.
Yeah.
It says, whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but whoever hates correction is stupid. I mean, wow. Right.
Straight to the point.
No kidding.
Yeah.
But it definitely makes you stop and think.
I think so, yeah. What it's really saying is you can't really learn or grow if you're not willing to be disciplined.
Right.
You gotta, put in the effort, stay focused, and be open to being corrected.
Yeah. Not always easy, though, is it?
No, but it's all about seeing those moments, where you mess up as chances to learn and get better.
Like they say, feedback is a gift, even when it's hard to hear.
Exactly.
So this whole idea of discipline and correction,
Mm-hmm.
is it really about embracing, what do they call it, a growth mindset?
That's it. That's what Proverbs 12 is pushing us towards. It's saying, hey, see those challenges? Those are actually opportunities to grow. None of us have it all figured out.
We're all learning as we go.
Exactly.
Yeah, Proverbs often talks about like the paths of the righteous and the wicked.
Right.
Verse 3 says, no one can be established through wickedness, but the righteous cannot be uprooted.
Yeah.
It's like it's showing us these two totally different paths, right?
Yeah.
With different outcomes.
Yeah, but I don't think it's as simple as just, good versus evil. It's about recognizing that our actions have consequences.
You mean like what we do matters?
Exactly. If you make choices based on integrity, wisdom, you're more likely to have a life that's stable, fulfilling, one that can handle the tough stuff.
Like you're building your life on solid ground.
Exactly.
Okay, now, this is what I love about Proverbs 12. It's got all this practical advice.
Oh, yeah.
Like verse 9,
Mm-hmm.
it says, better to be a nobody and yet have a servant than pretend to be somebody and have no food. Such a powerful image, right?
It is. I think it's reminding us that being genuine, having true self-worth, those things are way more important than trying to look good or be popular.
Right.
It makes you wonder, like, what are we giving up when we chase after recognition? Are we compromising our values?
Or ignoring what we really need. Yeah.
Exactly.
Especially today with social media and all that.
Absolutely. It's so easy to get caught up in trying to impress other people.
And this verse, it's like, it's a reminder to be true to yourself.
Mm-hmm. Focus on what matters.
Love it. Okay, then we have verse 10, which is kind of interesting. It talks about being kind to animals.
Yeah.
The righteous care for the needs of their animals,
Right.
but the kindest acts of the wicked are cruel, it says. Like, true kindness goes beyond just how we treat other people.
I think so. It's about having compassion and respect for all living beings.
Mm-hmm. Treating them with dignity.
Yeah. And you could even say it's like an early call for, treating animals ethically, recognizing their value.
That's a really cool way to look at it, yeah.
Yeah.
Another verse that jumps out at me is verse 15. It says, the way of fools seems right to them, but the wise listen to advice.
That's a good one.
Makes you think about how easy it is to get stuck in your own little bubble.
Absolutely. This proverb is all about seeking out different perspectives, being open to advice.
Even when you don't like it.
Especially when you don't like it. It's about recognizing that we don't have all the answers.
And learning from other people can help us see things we might be missing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a reminder to be humble, stay curious.
Exactly.
Now, Proverbs 12 also talks about relationships.
Oh, yeah.
Verse 4 uses this really vivid language. It says, a wife of noble character is her husband's crown, but a disgraceful wife is like decay in his bones.
Wow.
It's powerful, right?
Yeah.
Shows how much our relationships can affect us.
For better or worse.
Exactly. A good relationship can lift you up, but a bad one can really drag you down.
Yeah.
And of course, you can't talk about relationships without talking about communication.
Sure.
Verse 18 says, the words of the reckless pierce like swords, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. Man, words can be powerful, can't they?
They really can. They can hurt, but they can also heal. This proverb is telling us to be careful what we say.
Especially when things are tense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Speaking of making good choices, Proverbs 12 also touches on work ethic,
Yeah.
finding satisfaction in life.
Right.
Verse 11 says, those who work their land will have abundant food, but those who chase fantasies have no sense. Seems like it's saying, be realistic about your goals.
Yeah, it's about finding that balance between ambition and, what's actually achievable.
And putting in the hard work.
Exactly.
Then there's verse 24. It says, diligent hands will rule, but laziness ends in forced labor. Like, take initiative,
You're
right?
proactive, yeah. Create the life you want.
Shape your own destiny.
But it's also important to remember that life isn't all about work and achievement.
That's true.
There's got to be more to it.
And verse 25 reminds us of that. It says, anxiety weighs down the heart, but a kind word cheers it up.
It's so simple, but so true.
Yeah, sometimes just a little kindness can make all the difference.
Exactly. We need that. We need to be kind to ourselves and to others.
Well said. So, after this deep dive into Proverbs 12, what's sticking with you?
It's just amazing how relevant these proverbs still are today. It's like a roadmap for life, reminding us to be wise, have integrity, be compassionate.
To find that balance, right?
Between work, relationships, and everything else.
It's like having a wise old friend giving you advice.
I love.
Yeah, guiding you toward a fulfilling life. So as we wrap up here, I'm curious, what little step can you take today, inspired by these proverbs, to be a little wiser? Something to think about.
Great question.
All right, that's it for our deep dive this time.
Until next time.
Yeah, see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.